In 1938, a fisherman off the coast of South Africa pulled up a fish that scientists swore had been extinct for 65 million years. It was very much alive. If they were that wrong about one animal, how many others declared extinct are still out there? Today, 9 of them, the evidence, the doubts, and the sightings that won't stop. In the 9th place, the Falkland Islands wolf was the only native land mammal of its isolated archipelago. Charles Darwin documented its striking fearlessness during his 1833 visit, noting how easily the canid approached humans. That lack of caution proved fatal. Settlers protected their sheep by scattering poisoned meat and burning vast grasslands, driving the species to official extinction by 1876. Yet, the story remains incomplete. A 2009 genetic study revealed the wolf's closest living relative is the South American maned wolf, sparking questions about how it reached the islands. With occasional unverified canid tracks still reported on remote, windswept coasts, could a remnant population of this enigmatic predator still move through the most isolated corners of the islands? 8th place brings a more forensic mystery from the cold, rocky Atlantic coast of New England and Canada. The sea mink was the largest ever recorded, hunted relentlessly throughout the 19th century for its highly prized fur. The trail ends around 1894, when naturalist E.R. Hatch trapped what is considered the last specimen near Maine's Penobscot River. But this specimen sparked a fierce scientific debate. Smithsonian zoologist Frederick True classified it as a distinct ocean-dwelling species with a heavier skull. Others, like Thomas Barber, argued it was merely a large variant of the common American mink. With persistent reports of oversized minks still emerging from the rugged shores of the Bay of Fundy, did a distinct marine predator truly vanish, or does it still slip through the coastal shallows? In 7th place, the Japanese wolf raises the emotional and cultural stakes. This was the smallest wolf subspecies ever documented, a revered mountain guardian known in Shinto folklore as Oguchi no Megami. Native to the forests of Honshu, Kyushu, and Shikoku, the population collapsed following an 18th century rabies epidemic and aggressive government-sponsored bounty hunts. The official record ends in January 1905, when hunters shot the last confirmed specimen in the mountains of Nara Prefecture. Yet, the animal's story continues. Hundreds of reported sightings have surfaced over the decades, most famously in 1996 when mountaineer Hiroshi Yagi photographed a remarkably wolf-like canine in the Chichibu Mountains. Skeptics suggest these sightings and photos merely represent stray feral dogs. Did the ancient guardian of the forests truly perish in the early 20th century, or does a remnant population still slide silently through the remote wooded peaks of Japan? In 6th place, the Zanzibar leopard represents a highly targeted, politically charged disappearance. This island predator was systematically hunted during a government-backed eradication campaign in the 1990s. Driven by beliefs that witches kept these leopards as evil spirits, Zanzibar's Ministry of Agriculture issued Decree 12 of 1994, initiating widespread snaring and poisoning. Conservationists later admitted the campaign was devastatingly efficient, likely decimating the entire population. The last officially verified kill occurred in 1996 near the Jozani forest. Yet, the mystery persists. Local farmers still present plaster casts of large paw prints and photographs of livestock kills from remote forest patches, including reports as recent as 2022. Because the historical extermination effort was so thorough, every modern report remains highly controversial. Could a resilient population of these island predators still be hiding in the deep, unmapped thickets of Zanzibar? In the 5th place, the Japanese river otter was once a common predator across the country's rivers, but after decades of silence, the government declared it extinct in 2012. The last confirmed physical evidence of its existence was a single photograph captured in Kochi Prefecture in 1979. Yet, a motion-activated trail camera on Tsushima Island challenged this timeline in February 2017, capturing a 12-second clip of a sleek swimmer in the northern wetlands. While some mammalogists identify the animal as a Eurasian otter that crossed the 50-kilometer strait from South Korea, others argue its physical proportions match the native Japanese species. Does this footage capture a pioneering traveler from the mainland, or did a ghost of Japan's rivers quietly escape extinction? In the fourth place, the eastern cougar brings the mystery to the vast forests of North America. Once native across the eastern states, this elusive mountain lion was officially declared extinct by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in 2011, based on a genetic study showing no distinct line separating eastern and western populations. Yet, hundreds of sightings pour in from the Appalachian Mountains and the Northeast every year, while investigators frequently trace these encounters to wandering western cougars traveling thousands of miles or escaped captive pets. A small percentage of reports defy simple explanation. No wild breeding population has been confirmed in the region since the official ruling. Could a small, undetected population of these apex predators still survive in the most remote pockets of the eastern wilderness? In the third place, the South China tiger's survival became a massive public credibility scandal. Once roaming central and southern China, this apex predator was devastated by government-sponsored pest control campaigns in the 1950s and the 1960s. With no confirmed wild sightings since the 1970s, the subspecies was feared lost. But in 2007, farmer Zhou Zhenglong produced photographs of a living tiger in the Daba Mountains, sparking a national sensation. That hope evaporated when forensic pixel analysis proved the tiger was actually a flat paper cutout from a printed calendar poster. Zhou was arrested for fraud, yet the controversy didn't end there. Sporadic reports of heavy tracks and fleeting glimpses continue to emerge from the remote, misty forests of Shanxi and Guangdong. Was the calendar hoax merely a distraction, or does a tiny remnant population still slip silently through the mountain bamboo? In the second place, the Barbary lion represents a massive physical power lost to the wild. This legendary predator, once the largest lion subspecies, served as a symbol of North African royalty and fought in the ancient Roman Colosseum. By the 1960s, hunters in Morocco's Atlas Mountains killed the last wild specimens, but a different mystery survived in captivity. Moroccan royal menageries and European zoos maintained private lineages claimed to be pure descendants. While researchers caution that decades of hybridization make a completely pure genetic match highly unlikely, modern DNA testing indicates that a distinct Barbary haplotype still persists in some European zoo lions. Skeptics argue that physical resemblance alone, such as a massive dark mane, does not prove a pure evolutionary line. Still, the debate remains unresolved. If these captive animals carry the genetic markers of the Atlas Mountains, does the legendary lion of the desert truly belong in the past? And finally, in first place, the Thylacine represents the ultimate boundary between scientific loss and lingering hope. Tasmanian farmers systematically hunted this striped marsupial predator, shooting the last wild specimen in 1930. Just 6 years later, on a freezing night reaching -2°C, the last captive individual, Benjamin, perished at the Hobart Zoo in 1936 after senior keeper John Miller left him locked outside. Yet the animal never truly departed. Over 1,200 alleged sightings, occasionally supported by plaster cast footprints with matching soil forensics, have surfaced across Australia. Now, a funded 2023 biotechnology project aims to genetically resurrect the species using preserved DNA. Do these persistent reports point to a predator still hunting in the dense wilderness, or have we merely conjured the most powerful extinction myth of our time? Which of these 9 vanished predators do you believe is most likely to still be alive? Subscribe for more mysteries from the edge of the wild. Across all 9 entries, one truth emerges. Extinction is rarely a clean line, but a slow fade into the wild's deepest shadows. Nature constantly defies our neat timelines. Which of these 9 predators do you think is most likely to still be alive? Subscribe for more mystery countdowns.